Hello and welcome to the second episode of my compound series. So obviously we got back in the gym last week, if you managed to get to the gym, and I wanted to put this series together because when we're lifting heavy, especially in these heavy compound movements, having not been to the gym for so long, it's important that we know the correct technique when getting back under the bar and lifting some heavy weight, okay? So today we're going to be looking at the squat. So it's a back squat. Now there's different ways to do a back squat, so I'm just going to try and teach you what you might call the standard squat, high bar back squat, okay? So when you're going up to the bar, the most important thing is that you're balanced, okay? You want to be having your back directly in the center of the bar, okay? So as you duck under, if you're too far to one side, obviously it's going to throw your balance off and you're going to be leaning to one side. So the way to do it is, when you take your grip, use these little markers. You can see there's two little rings here, and we've got a grip in the centre of this bar. Some bars don't have that centre grip, but usually we'd always have the rings. So you know to take your grip according to the rings. Now I normally say your little finger to the ring, and then if you've got that grip in the centre, that's brilliant. If not, just trying to picture where the centre of the bar would be. I'm staring directly at it, and I'm jumping under, okay? When I'm going under the bar, it's not too high up on my neck, and it's not too low down that it'll slip off my back. As you squeeze your shoulder blades together and you pin your elbows back, you get your two lumps either side. It's your traps, okay? So your shrugging muscles. When you go under, it's nice and tight, and you should be able to feel it across your shoulders as well. So I can feel it across my shoulders there. As I'm lifting off, I'm thinking about pulling the bar into my back and keeping that upper back nice and tight. Feet are directly under. I'm going to push up and take one step back. Now, as I'm going down into the squat, the main thing is to keep your lower back tight, or your whole back tight. But a lot of the time, a lot of people will lose the lower back, especially in the bottom portion of the squat, and then it becomes more of a back extension or a good morning exercise. So as we're going down, a lot of people will say to really try and look up to the sky, pull your chest up, which is okay. However, sometimes you can overextend and overarch your lower back and then get more pain. You want to try and go somewhere in between and get a neutral spine. So I would say trying to keep your head and neck in the same position, rather than bending your neck all the way up, or obviously all the way down. Head and neck neutral, keeping nice and tight through the spine. As you go down, squeezing through your glutes and pushing up through, okay? So with your stance, some people might go slightly wider than shoulder width, but shoulder width is about perfect. You might want to go wider if you've got a little bit of knee pain, but shoulder width is about perfect. Control it down, take a big deep breath into your stomach, okay, filling your abdomen from the top. Coming up, you might exhale on the up phase, or you might exhale at the top and re-breathe at the top, okay? So I'm just going to take you through a couple more. Again, you might want to go two parallel, that's ideal, or some people might naturally be able to get a little bit lower, what you might call as to grass. Try not to load the weight before hitting that range of motion. If you try and load heavy, you can only hit this range of motion, that's not a squat, okay? You want to at least be hitting parallel. You get to parallel, meaning your knee hits a right angle, okay? Or time it lower. Anatomically, people might be able to get a little bit lower, or you might want to train for that, especially if you're doing any sort of Olympic lifting, where you've got to get nice and deep and get under the bar. So that's the back squat. Make sure you warm up before, do a few warm-up sets, do a little pulse raise before you get into some heavy weight. Thanks guys, hope you have a great day.